All right. Thank you all so much for joining me today. I am Adria Peterson. I am the Assistant Executive Director of the American Hippotherapy Association. So a lot of my focus is on membership as well as um, kind of behind the scenes of AHA. So our website is one of the things that I have been spending a lot of time on, and we just launched an updated version of our website today. So we're going to walk through that in a little bit. So we're really excited because that's been a project that we've been working on for a long time. But the thing that I really wanted to talk about today is how you can make the most of your AHA membership. All right, so what we're going to talk about is building relationships, your professional practice, and growing your community. So you can have a big impact on your professional practice as well as AHA by becoming more involved. So you can take advantage of your membership benefits, which we'll go over in more detail today. Volunteering, we have a lot of volunteer opportunities. Participating in our educational offerings. Our Lunch and Learns are a great example of that. Attending virtual and in-person social and professional events, such as our conference. Engaging on the AHA social media channels, so our Facebook page, Twitter, Instagram, and LinkedIn. And then also utilizing AHA resources, including our faculty, our staff, and committee members. So we have 5 different membership types, and a majority of our members are professional members, but we also offer facility memberships, student memberships, supporting memberships, and then lifetime memberships. And for all of our memberships, our renewal is on an annual basis, and that is a renewal date of January 1st. This was a change that took place last year, so we're still in the process of kind of getting everyone on the same page. So with the professional membership, actually with quite a few of our memberships, you'll have access to an AHA member logo, and you can use that on your email. You can use it on your professional site if you have one. And if you want a copy of the member logo, please feel free to email the office and we could send it to you. And then you'll have access to our member only area, which we'll go over in more detail. I'll take you to the website so we can go over that. But you have access to Science Direct in there, which we will go over later, as well as the membership directory. You can download your membership card if you need a copy of it. And then the electronic version of the Hippotherapy magazine is also in there. You get a discount on courses and our conference. You can be listed in the Find a Therapist directory if you meet the qualifications. I said you have access to Science Direct articles and journals, and we'll go over more in depth how to access Science Direct and utilize that service because it's a great benefit. Subscription to the Hippotherapy magazine, you get 2 physical copies a year, as well as having access to the electronic versions as well, and the bi-weekly e-newsletters that I send out. So a facility membership has a lot of the same benefits, but if you are a facility, you can get the member rate for up to 3 non-members for our courses and our conference. Also, you can get up to 5 copies of the Hippotherapy magazine. So if you want to keep them at the facility, distribute them to facility employees or keep them in your waiting rooms, we have up to 5 copies that we're happy to send you. One of the biggest benefits that we don't see a lot of our facility members taking advantage of is you actually get a quarter-size page advertisement every year in Hippotherapy magazine. So you can submit an ad to the office and you can choose whichever, if you want to do our summer or our winter magazine. So that is a great benefit to take advantage of. And then also, in order to host our courses, you do need to become a facility member. So we have a student membership, which we also have the logo, member to the access to the member only area, subscription to the magazine and the newsletters, and our supporting membership also offers those same benefits. And then for anyone interested, we also have a lifetime membership, which includes a lot of the same benefits. In addition, though, you will receive special recognition on the website as being a lifetime member, in the Hippotherapy magazine, and at all of our international conferences. So in addition to the membership benefits, we offer a lot of volunteer opportunities that I'm not sure all of our members are aware of or take advantage of. So you can join a committee. You can apply to become a board member. You can write an article for Hippotherapy Magazine. You can assist with our in-person events, such as our conference. You can actually host a lunch and learn. And we'll talk a little bit more about that. Assist with community engagement, which is something that we're really hoping to ramp up this year. And we definitely need our members to assist with volunteering. Present at conference or create a poster for conference. So we'll go into those in a little more depth. So our AHA committees that we currently have are the Board Development and Nomination Committee, our Education Committee, which has two subcommittees, Online Education and International Education, our Ethics, Advocacy, and Reimbursement Committee, the Finance Committee, Marketing and Social Media Committee, Membership Committee, Professional Practice, which includes research, and our Grievance Committee and our Conference Committee. So currently, we do need volunteers for the Marketing and Social Media Committee, the International Membership Committee, the Research Committee, and the Conference Committee. So we'll go into more detail about those committees. So our Social Media Committee is, their job is to educate the public and our members about the use of incorporating hippotherapy with OT, PT, SLP, and mental health professionals. So the committee develops social media posts and campaigns and manages the social media strategy of the AHA. Oh, sorry. So the committee responsibilities include develop and manage the AHA presence on our social media outlets, such as Twitter, LinkedIn, Instagram, Facebook. Sorry, I left that one off. Develop infographics and graphics. We use a program called Canva. Share information about our events and courses, share information related to research, and develop and manage posts such as Facebook Live and Instagram Reels, and support all of AHA's marketing projects. So this committee meets monthly on Mondays, the third Monday at 6:30 Eastern time. So that, if you're interested, the Social Media and Marketing Committee definitely needs some additional volunteers. So if you have a passion for social media and have used social media, use Canva, this might be a great committee to join. So our next committee is the International Membership Committee. The International Membership Committee was created to focus on expanding our membership globally. Our membership expansion includes offering the Part 1 and Part 2 courses internationally. We have previously offered those in Canada, China, Saudi Arabia, Greece, Mexico, and Australia. So we're also focusing on assisting our international members with any challenges that they might have with their practice, their clinic, patients, in the community. So the committee provides resources for those international members. And we have offered international roundtables in the past for those members to be able to get together and to discuss with one another issues that they might be having that are unique to their country or their community, or are just unique to being an international member, because things are very different outside of the United States as far as how clinics are run, how insurance works. So they definitely have questions sometimes, and it's nice to be able to provide resources for them and to get them together to speak with other members who might be going through the same challenges. So our International Membership Committee launched an International Councils program in 2021 in Ireland, Canada, and Germany. So this is a pilot program that we're still working on because we wanted to find out how we could better support our international members and assist them in promoting the use of hippotherapy. So currently we have those 3 councils that we're offering, and we are looking to expand them in the future. But we just really need to understand what our international members are looking for as far as support and assistance, and how we can best help them. So that is a focus of the International Membership Committee. So the next committee that is looking for volunteers is our Research Committee. So our Research Committee is responsible for providing the most recent evidence and education materials related to research and outreach regarding research incorporating hippotherapy for therapists, health professionals, organizations, universities, peer-reviewed journals, and other individuals. So the committee responsibilities include, they work on updating our bibliography and reference list twice a year. They prepare search components for conference. So typically we have 1 or 2 people from our research committee who will present a paper or a poster at conference. They also develop educational materials, and they engage with other organizations, universities, professional organizations, and submit article critiques to the AHA magazine on a biannual basis. So the research committee is really dedicated to making sure that our members have the most up-to-date research evidence and materials, and they currently are working on assisting students with this as well. That's a big focus of the 2023 year, is to help students who are OT, PT, SLP, or mental health professionals who are working towards a degree and perhaps are working on a capstone project or just need more information about the evidence-based research for utilizing hippotherapy. So this committee meets monthly on the first Thursday at 6:15 Mountain Time. And the last committee that we have, that needs additional members is our conference committee. So we have our conference biannually. So our next conference is in 2024, which seems like it's a ways away, but the conference committee definitely it started really early working on the planning and the execution. So they need help with poster and presenter abstract review, solicitations for exhibitors and sponsors, technology needs, volunteer recruitment and organization, and brainstorming themes, potential speakers, activities, and logistics. Also, if you become a member of the conference committee, you do receive a discount on your conference registration. And the conference committee is a great opportunity to network from therapists around the country because we have a really diverse group that is assisting with the conference committee. And they meet monthly on the 4th Monday of the month. So how you join a committee, if you're interested, you need to be a member in good standing. And also, just consider your volunteer experience and interest in the past, and just think about, of the 4 committees that we talked about that need assistance, where might your skills and your interests be best served? So if you decide you want to join a committee and you know which one you want, we do have a volunteer interest form on the website, and you just complete it and send it to us in the office, and I can show you a little bit later where on the website that is. And then your information will be shared with the committee chair, who'll reach out to you. And then what typically happens is they ask you to join a meeting, and you all can see if it's a fit for you and a fit for the committee. But joining a committee at AHA is a great way to be involved. It's also a great resume builder. So I really encourage you to think about joining one of the AHA committees. The other way you can get involved and volunteer with AHA is become a board member. So board member positions are for 3 years, with the possibility of a re-election in the second of your 3rd-year term. So you must complete a board application, submit a current resume or CV, and a letter of intent. So you do need to be a member of good standing. We prefer that you have been on a committee or a task force with AHA in the past. So if you are thinking in the future you might want to become a board member and you have not yet volunteered on a committee or task force, now would be a great time to get started on that. And also, we want members who are in line with the mission, the vision, and the strategic goals of AHA. And then you must adhere to the commitment. So typically we have 1 in-person meeting annually, although COVID kind of derailed that for a little while. And we do have monthly meetings with the board members. So that is another requirement, is to be able to attend the monthly meeting. So the other way that you can get involved and volunteer is to submit a magazine article. So let's just take a quick, see if this is going to work for me. All right, well, okay. Well, we may have to come back to that. Okay, so I can go over the magazine submission guidelines later, but I had a meeting with the magazine staff yesterday, and they are really happy. Oh, might be loading now. To help anybody who is thinking about submitting, all right, we will just go to that later, a article for the magazine. So they're happy if you have an idea, they can help you flesh it out. They can help with editing and revision. So they don't want it to be an intimidating experience. They really want it to be a collaborative event. So if you have been thinking about writing an article, please reach out to the office staff and we can connect you with the magazine staff so that they can help you with that, because they really want our members to feel like it's an opportunity for them to contribute, to discuss possibly a case study that you may have been working on, a patient that had an amazing outcome that you'd like to share, information about your practice, about your clinic, about, staff, maybe processes or different procedures that you all use that you might think other clinics would benefit from knowing about. So really consider submitting an article to the magazine. And you can look at previous magazine subscriptions to see, what the articles have been and kind of get a feel for that. And they're also available online too. So we'll go over this in a little bit more detail when we head over to the website. Hosting a lunch and learn. So this is something that we just started. I think our first one was in October of last year. So we're hoping in the future to be able to offer one a month. So right now we're kind of aiming for one every other month if possible. And some of our lunch and learns are available for continuing education and some of them are not, just depending on the topic and the presenter. But you do not have to be one of the staff, faculty, or committee member to host a lunch and learn. We know that our members have a wealth of knowledge, background and interests and expertise that everyone could benefit from hearing about. So if you have an idea for a future lunch and learn, we would love to hear from you. And also, if you're not comfortable doing a live lunch and learn like this, we have had lunch and learn in the past where we have recorded the presentation and then you just do a brief Q&A, because I know not everybody enjoys talking to a live audience. So if that's something that you are not comfortable with, we can definitely work with that. And if you're not interested in presenting a lunch and learn, but you know somebody who would or has a great topic, that would be wonderful. And they do not need to be a therapist. We would love to hear from veterinarians, specialists, possibly even patients or patients' family. If you have one in mind who had an amazing outcome that you would like for them to share, we are really open to suggestions, or even vendors whose products you use. We really want this to be informal and entertaining and fun, and an opportunity to just learn over a brief period of time about a topic or an item or anything that is of interest to you. So like I said, if you have any ideas or know of somebody who might, please let us know, because we are hoping to continue to offer a wide depth and breadth of topics and ideas for the lunch and learn going forward. So member engagement. So over the past few years, we have hosted some virtual roundtable events, but we would like to start hosting more in-person events. COVID kind of put a stop to that, but we're looking at in the future offering local and regional meetups. So we are looking for some members who would be able to coordinate in their area. So these could be a coffee chat, a happy hour. Just we want to get therapists together, either who work in the same discipline or perhaps interdisciplinary, so that you can really have a sense of community and support and meet with other therapists and professionals who are utilizing hippotherapy and maybe have questions or concerns. Our virtual roundtables in our Facebook groups have been really helpful in connecting people, but there really is nothing like a face-to-face gathering to really bring about conversation and to get ideas and thoughts flowing. So this is a future endeavor of the organization that we are hoping to implement, but we definitely need some volunteers to help us with that, because we are here in Colorado, so we can definitely help facilitate here, but across the rest of the country, we would definitely need some support from our members to help make this possible. So if this is something you're interested in, please let me know. And I am happy to chat with you about some logistics. All right, another way that you can get involved is attend conference. So our next conference will be in March, the 6th through the 9th in 2024 in Jacksonville, Florida. So this is a great opportunity to meet and engage with members from all of the United States as well as the world. You can attend presentations by dynamic and engaging speakers, attend discipline-specific roundtables to discuss success and challenges with other therapists in your field, attend presentations that focus on a variety of topics, from horse health and maintenance to business and insurance challenges to diagnosis specific topics and treatment options. And also socialize with your fellow therapists by attending our receptions, a luncheon, participating in our games and quizzes. And then also you can get some AHA swag. So this is a great opportunity for you to really get to know your fellow members and to engage and to have that one-on-one or that group conversation that really sparks some ideas and gets everybody really excited about the use of hippotherapy and how better to incorporate it into your practice. So I really recommend attending a conference in person if you can. And so our next one is just a little over a year away. So we will be releasing more information about that on our website and in the newsletters and e-blasts for everyone as far as getting rooms booked and if you are interested in doing a presentation or a poster, which we'll talk about next. So presenting at conference. So presenting at conference can cover a really wide variety of topics. And we are really looking for our members to get involved. Over the last several years, we've had some great speakers who are members, who are non-members, that our members have encouraged to submit a proposal and participate. And the ideas really, range from such a huge variety of topics. And it can be a really short presentation of 45 minutes, or it can be up to a 2-hour presentation, depending on the topic. So the presentations for next conference, the proposals will be due by the 31st of August. And I'll send out more information about this as far as how to submit and the guidelines. But this just kind of gives you a brief overview of the topics that they can cover. Now, if you're not interested in doing a presentation, but you have a great idea, you could do a poster instead. So the poster can cover a lot of the same topics. And so that way, if you don't really feel comfortable getting up in front of a crowd, or you don't feel like your idea maybe would be fleshed out enough to do an entire presentation at this point, you could do a poster instead. So the posters are displayed at conference. The physical poster will be displayed, as well as last year we had copies of the posters on our website as well as on the app, so that people who are not able to attend in person were able to see those virtually. So that is a possibility if people are not able to physically be there, or if you yourself are sending in a poster but are not physically able to be there, then those presentations can be done virtually. So I really encourage you to attend conference, and if you're thinking about it, to submit a poster and a presentation. And we will have a lunch and learn in May by one of our members who's going to go more in depth on submitting a proposal for a paper or a poster. So Irina will cover kind of the nitty gritty and how to effectively complete that process and all the things that you will need to include. So if you're interested, definitely keep an eye out for that upcoming lunch and learn, because that will have some great information. So for professional development, we offer training courses, which I know a number of you have taken our Part 1 and Part 2 courses. We're also offering these lunch and learns, and we're occasionally doing some other webinars. And this can really help you kind of stay up to date with your skills and what's going on with hippotherapy. So I encourage you, to attend as many of these as possible. And we're trying to make them super user friendly, where if you can't attend in person, then a lot of them are recorded and you can view them later. We also have our best practice document and our terminology for healthcare, which are great support and reference documents, as well as our bibliography and reference list. We just released the research matrix a couple months ago, so we will go over that on the website. A lot of our courses are available for CEs. Like I discussed, some of the lunch and learns are available. And then also, we do offer the courses that you would need to attend to apply for HCB certification. We have a mentorship program that is in kind of the pilot stages, so we're going to discuss that. Also, our interdisciplinary therapist study group that we offer monthly on Mondays, our job board and career center, and Science Direct access. So our mentorship program, which is still kind of in the pilot stage, so it's small at this point, but we have gotten started. So the purpose of the mentorship was to bridge the transition from education to clinical practice. So the main areas of professional development will focus on equine skills, clinical expertise, and business reimbursement. So right now we have OT, PT, and SLP mentors available to the membership if you want to participate in the mentoring program. And it is $395 for 10 1-hour sessions or $45 per hour for individual sessions. So like I said, this is something that we recently launched. We have not really talked about it widespread yet because it's still in the pilot stage. But if this is something that you're interested in taking advantage of, please feel free to email the office and we can give you some more information. So this is a program that we're really excited about and we hope will be a great benefit and opportunity to our members. So the therapist interdisciplinary study group is something that Carol Hugel, who is one of our faculty members and is a PT, decided to start. I think we have been doing it for almost 1.5 years now. So it is on a Monday. And typically it seems to be about the second Monday of the month right now. And it is at 5:30 p.m. Mountain Time. So this is a group that's open to members and to non-members. We meet via Zoom, but it is also recorded for people who aren't able to attend or want to view it later. So I do put the information on the therapist Facebook page as well as the newsletters. So the last few times that the group has met, they have actually been working with a therapist in Mexico and helping her with her clients because she is very challenged with treatment ideas and with the facility that she works with and the population of patients that she works with. So that has been really beneficial to her. So if you have a challenging client or are looking for treatment ideas, you might have a case study or you have a diagnosis that you'd like more information about. You can submit your ideas to the office or to Carol Hugel for possible discussion at a future study groups. This is something that I really encourage everyone to attend if they have an opportunity to, or at least view the recording later, because it's really just been such a lovely study group as far as looking at clients and patients and treatment ideas. And although Carol is a PT, definitely the group covers topics that are very relevant to PT, OT, SLP. So don't feel like if you're not a PT that you cannot attend because it is open to all therapists and as well as members and non-members too. And if you are HCB certified or HPCS, you can also get CEs for attending. So if you want more information about this, please let me know, or you can also visit our Facebook page. There's a lot of information about the previous study groups that I have posted on there. The AHA job board, we recently just changed the pricing on it. We dropped it drastically because we were finding that it was just, we were not competitive. So this is something that we are hoping more of our members will take advantage of. So it's $95 for a 30-day listing, $190 for a 60-day, and $285 for a 90-day. And so when you post on our job board, this also includes promotion of your job opening on our AHA social media channels. So we'll get it out there on Facebook and Instagram and let all of the members and non-members who are part of those social media channels as well know about the job opportunity that your clinic or facility has available. So this is a great benefit for our members who are looking to hire. All right, so Science Direct. So this is a benefit that we've had for a little over 1 year now. And so I want to go into more detail on this. So we're going to actually go to Science Direct in just a moment. But when you first go to Science Direct, you're going to register. And if you do not have your registration ID and your passcode, please email me those because they are very specific to each of our members. And I have all that information. So if you need access, please let me know. All right, so I am going to stop sharing the presentation for a moment. And we're going to go to the website. Okay, so this is the Science Direct website. I have already logged in. So I just wanted to go over briefly kind of how to navigate the website. So as you can see, I'm logged in over here. So you can search by keywords. You can search by the author name or a journal or a book title if you know it. So on our website, I'll go over the research matrix, and in the research matrix, it lists articles and journals that we have done a brief synopsis of. So it is not the actual article or journal, it's just an abstract. So if you want to find the actual article or journal, you could search in Science Direct and see if they have a copy of it. So we will go over that in just a moment. But earlier, I just put in hippotherapy and hit search, and it brought up over 375 results of articles that contain the word hippotherapy. So of course you can, look for more specific, you can kind of drill down more specific into that, but that's just kind of to give everybody a idea. So over here also, it has suggested topics in medicine and dentistry, nursing and healthcare, agricultural and biology sciences. I also did earlier, just you can put in like spinal cord injury and search that. And obviously that has a significant number of results. So you might want to do an advanced search to kind of narrow that down. You can also go and look by journal and book. So if you know the journal that you're looking for, it's all alphabetical. So you can find that journal either by searching or just going alphabetically looking for it. So for example, if we go to our research evidence matrix, so if you've not had a chance to look at this, I encourage you to do so. So on here, we have listed different diagnoses by alphabet. And so if we click on cerebral palsy, for example, this will list the articles that we have found that discuss hippotherapy, writing therapy in relation to the cerebral palsy diagnosis. So as I said, these will just be like the abstract. So you're not going to get the full article, but in here you'll see what the name of the article is. You'll also see the authors of the article and where it was published. So you can take this information and plug it into Science Direct and find, hopefully find the actual article. It might not all be available in Science Direct, but hopefully quite a few of the articles will be. So you'll just have kind of a brief synopsis of this and say, oh yes, this is definitely what I'm looking for. And I want to see if I can find this actual article. So I would definitely encourage you to look at the research matrix and what's available on here to kind of get a start. And then from there, head over to Science Direct and see if you can find the actual article or even, more updated articles that we have not had a chance yet. So all of the articles that are on this research matrix were actually researched and vetted by our research committee. And so that's why we have them on our website. So they all have been critiqued. And so this is a continual process. We are continuing to update the research matrix. So there may be articles that you'll find on Science Direct that we don't have listed on our website yet. And that's why, because our research committee has not had a chance to review and vet those yet. So just so you know, if you find something on here that's not on there, that's why. So I would really encourage you to play around on Science Direct and to let me know if you do not have access to it, and then I can make sure you get access so you can get logged in, because I think that this is an amazing resource that we're offering to our members. All right. Just one moment. Back to uh-oh, bear with me. So we talked about Science Direct, and I had just done a screenshot of what I'd Googled earlier or searched for earlier. So we also offer professional support. So the AHA staff is always here to help with your questions and concerns. And if we do not know the answer, we will help find the person who can assist you. So you can call us, you can send us an email if you have questions about courses, if you have questions about membership, if you have questions about billing and insurance. Those are not areas that the staff is necessarily an expert in, but we know who to connect you with. So please reach out to us if you need any assistance. Our Facebook pages, which I will show you in a little bit, we have a main page, a community page, and a therapist page. And these are great resources. We have a lot of our members posting on there questions about practice related, starting a practice, insurance questions. They have questions on there about different treatment options. They have questions on there about different products that people are using. They're looking for they're kind of crowdsourcing their questions. So that is another great place to go and look for support and to post if you'd like, if you have a specific question or concern that you want to ask our members. Our Ethics, Advocacy, and Reimbursement Committee is a great resource for helping with reimbursement challenges and education related to insurance. So if you have an issue with either of these, then feel free to email the office and we can connect you with the committee to assist you with that, because they definitely are the experts. Uh-oh, the lights went out in my office because I haven't moved. Sorry about that. Also, the Ethics, Advocacy, and Reimbursement Committee has been helping with state policy changes. So they have been helping states who are looking to make changes at the state level to policies with regards to the use of hippotherapy. So we had a task force in Colorado, and we have one right now in Idaho. So, and I think we're looking at potentially having a group in Florida as well. So that's something that they can help give guidance on and get those members started down the path as to how to help with that. So our research committee is great with navigating the research resources. They can also help with case studies. So if you have a case study that you're working on, they are a great resource for just kind of reviewing, going over the information, giving feedback and critique. In the past, they have helped and will continue to help students with capstone projects and making sure that they have access to the necessary research information, our terminology, and also our best practices. Our education committee offer support, and they are great resources after you attend our courses. If you have questions about what you learned in the courses, they are open to helping answer those questions. Also, our education committee started the mentor program. And then we have our part 1 and part 2 manuals. And so those are available for purchase if you need an updated version. And they are continuing to update the part 2 manual right now. So the updated version will be out later this year. So if you have not gotten an updated version of the part 1 manual and you'd like one, and you have attended our part 1 course in the past, that is available too, because they definitely want to make sure that the most current and up-to-date information is out there. And then another great resource is the AHA website, which we are going to go over in more detail now. All right, so just as of this morning, we launched the updated version of our website. And so I just want to go over navigating some of the things that we talked about. So this is the updated main page of our website, and we are hoping that you all will find it much more eye-catching and dynamic than our previous website was. So we've got scrolling pictures. We have just information about our mission and our vision, discussion about what is hippotherapy, as well as a brief video. Our education courses. We still have information about the calendar and the upcoming events, benefits of membership, and then we have added testimonials from our members who have attended our courses. So as you navigate the website, the drop-down menu is up at the top. So some of the things that I wanted to talk about today are if you are a member and you log into the member only area, so you click the member login and log in. And up at the top, you'll see a new tab that appears that says member only. And so this area is where you'll find your profile. And you all can actually make updates to your profile if you'd like, because there's a lot of information that you can put into your profile if you're interested. So in here, you can put the committees that you're on, the organization that you work for. You can also add in, change your address if you've moved, which is very helpful for when we send out mailing, if you are able to do that. And then it will show any upcoming events that you are registered for. Oh, give me just one moment. Okay. And then we have the member directory. So if you are looking for potentially a therapist in your area or a facility in your area, you can use the member directory to search. So this is only available to our members. This is not a forward-facing directory. So that is different from the Find a Therapist. So this lists our specific members. So if you were looking for, trying to locate a member in your area who maybe is also of your same discipline and practices the use of hippotherapy, you can reach out to them. Or if you are a new therapist and you're looking for a facility in your area to potentially partner with, this is another great resource to find those members. Then, as we discussed, the electronic version of Hippotherapy Magazine is available under the member only area. And then also your membership card. So if you need a membership card, you can just come in here. Everything will automatically be filled out as far as when it expires, what your membership level is and your member number, and you can just print the card right from here. And then our member only resources, we also have a number of documents that are available just in the member only area, and some resources for printing as well. So this is a great area to come and look for other members, to view the magazine if you want just an electronic copy of it, or get your membership card if you need it. So we had talked about research. So our research page has some great resources. You can find the bibliography, reference list, the matrix access is on here, peer-reviewed journals, and then there's discussion about outcome measures, supporting research. So we have our terminology document, we have guidelines in here for students, the use of hippotherapy for OTPT and speech. So this particular page is a great resource. And then the evidence matrix, which we went over just a moment ago, is another great resource for finding articles and journals about different diagnoses. And then the bibliography and reference list, like I said, that the research committee updates twice a year. And I think our latest update is almost ready to be published to the website. So that is another great resource. So under resources for therapists and students, this is another section of the website that I would highly recommend checking out. So this is where we have our best practice document, the terminology for healthcare document, and then we also have a number of resource documents. So we have marketing your practice flyer, don't put yourself at risk, and some additional PDFs. So all of these are available to download and print. You can have access to them. And then that's what we had talked about earlier, guidelines for submitting an article. So the magazine submission, there's different types of submissions. So there are feature articles, research critiques, heard the latest, which is just kind of a, an update section, committee updates, or therapy share. So these are the guidelines for the word count. But like I said, the magazine committee really wants our members to feel like this is an approachable process. And so looking at the guidelines can be a bit intimidating. So what I would suggest is if you have an idea for an article, that you can reach out to the magazine committee and discuss that with them. So there is their email address, and then there's also templates to kind of show you as well as examples from the different types of articles. So you can take a look at what we have online or also in your physical copy of the magazine. So if you're at all interested in writing for the magazine, I would highly recommend checking out this page and then reaching out to the magazine as well. All right, and then under events is where we list the conference information. So this will be updated when we have more information with regards to our pre-conference and our conference speaker and access to booking rooms. So just keep an eye out for updates on the conference. Also under resources is our job center. So here we have different positions posted that you can apply for. And like I said, this will be featured also on our social media pages if you post a job with us. And then if you're thinking about attending a course, we have all the information about our upcoming webinars, our in-person courses, our part 1 and part 2 that are on site, as well as the Lunch and Learn series too. So all this information is really easy to find on the website and to register, and it will give you information about pricing and locations. So I would encourage you to check this out if you're thinking about registering for one of our courses. All right, and the last thing I want to show you, give me just a moment, is I'm going to go to our Facebook page and then I will open it up for questions. So if you are not a member of our Facebook pages or page, I would really encourage you to become involved. All right. Okay, so this is one of our groups. This is our therapist group. And you do need to be a therapist in order to be a member of this group. So we do have a community group where clients and patients and horse barn managers, clinic managers, so anyone who is, supporting our therapists can join the community group. So on this particular group, you'll see we post the information about the therapist study group. You'll see on here different therapists are asking questions with regards to, their clients, their patients, their therapy practice. And we also occasionally have people who post on here product recommendations or information about searching for a product. We had a recall that was posted on here from Dover Saddlery. So this is a great resource for our therapist members to just kind of engage with members all across the world, because we do have international members as part of this group as well, to just, ask questions and really engage with other members. So I would encourage you to join if you are not a part of this group. You can also just join our main AHA community group as well. You can be members to more than one of the groups. So if that's something you want to see what our community members are posting as well, in addition to the therapist group, this is, another great group to join. So that is navigating the Facebook pages. And just kind of a brief overview of our new website, which I would really encourage you all to check out. So, and we would love some feedback on if you feel like it's really user-friendly, if there's any issues or challenges that you have when navigating the website that we can fix. But at this point, I would like to open it up for any questions that you all might have.
Andrea, can you show them on the website where to find the previous recordings of the Lunch and Learns under the curriculum overview?
Okay.
Yeah, we had a couple questions about the previous topics and then where to find those recordings.
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay, so for the education, we have so under the curriculum overview, so the very first choice that you see from the drop down. So this discusses the different courses that we offer. And so down here at the bottom is the Lunch and Learn. So if you click on View Course Details, this will show you the current Lunch and Learn, which is the one you all are attending today. So this one will now get bumped down to a previous one. And then it will show you the ones that we have had previously. So the one that we had last month was Rook Disbuke Blakely did Completing the Treatment Circle. And so you can click on it to purchase the recording. So for this one, there is a fee for purchasing it because it was available for CEs. So we did charge for this particular one. Also, Irina presented one about talking about more about research. So she went much more in depth than I did today about research and how it relates to AHA and the use of hippotherapy. We had a best business practice that was done by Ruth. And then we had a therapy interventions that was done by Karen Gardner. So, and then Carol Hugel did a discussion about the HCB exam. So as you'll see, some of these there is a charge for, and some of them there is not a charge for viewing the recordings. So you just click on, you can purchase it, and then we will send you the link to accessing your recording. So I would definitely encourage you to take a look at our previous Lunch and Learns and see if there's one that you missed that you're really interested in attending. And this is where this particular Lunch and Learn will be available later too. So if you want to revisit anything that I discussed today, you'll be able to go back and take a look at that. Do we have other questions, Leisha?
Someone did ask, I know that the recording will be available, but someone did ask specifically about the PowerPoint being available.
Oh, sure. I'm happy to send out the PowerPoint. I just
great.
did not do that ahead of time, but yes, I'm happy to email it to you all.
Okay.
All right. Does anybody else have any questions about anything I went over today? Well, I really appreciate you all attending. And if you do have any questions that come up later, or you start thinking more about what I discussed today as far as volunteer opportunities, and you have questions, please do not hesitate to email me or give me a call, and I will send you all a copy of this PowerPoint presentation as well. So I just really appreciate you all coming and joining me today and learning more about your membership and some of the benefits that it offers and the opportunities that you can take advantage of at AHA. And if anybody does have a question and you want to stay on, after other people leave, please feel free to do that too. But otherwise, thank you all for attending, and just keep an eye out for the next Lunch and Learn, which will be covering coding and billing. And so that will be coming at the end of March. And then we'll have the Lunch and Learn in May regarding presenting at conference. So thank you all so much.